Good morning, girls. This is Prema, your biology teacher from BRGS. Welcome to my biology class. Today topic is human reproduction. This is a new chapter for you girls. That is human reproduction. Today's contents are human reproduction. In that, male reproductive system, characters of male reproductive system, female reproductive system, and hormonal control of spermatogonia. These are the contents of today's topic. Let us move on to human reproduction. Humans are sexually reproducing and viviparous. Okay, humans are sexually reproducing. We are reproducing asexually and viviparous. Viviparous means give birth to the young ones, that we call it as viviparous. We are reproducing sexually and viviparous. The reproductive events in human beings includes formation of gametes. Formation of gametes means gametogenesis, that is sperms in male and ovum in females. Next step is transfer of sperms into the female genital tract, that we call it as insemination. That is the second steps comes under reproductive events. Next, third one is fusion of male and female gametes, that we call it as fertilization. That is the third step in reproductive event. Next, leading to the formation of zygote. After the formation of fertilization, here zygote will formed. This is followed by formation and development of blastocyst and its attachment to the uterine wall. After the formation of zygote, it is attached to the uterine wall, that we call it as implantation. That is the next step in the reproductive event. Next, embryonic development. After the implantation, embryonic will formed, that we call it a gestation period, and delivery of the baby. That is the last step, that we call it as parturition. That is the last event comes under reproduction. Next, come to male reproductive system. What are the characteristics of the male reproductive system here? Here male reproductive system has two types of organs, that is primary sex organ, second one is secondary sex organ. That is a pair of testes suspended in a scrotum. In the primary sex organ, a pair of testes suspended in a scrotum. Secondary sex organs, that is a pair of ducts each differentiated into testes, vasa differentia, epididymis and vas deferens, ejaculatory duct and the associated gland. These are comes under secondary sex organs. Okay. Third one is external genitalia. The testes are situated outside the abdominal cavity in a pouch called scrotum, which helps in maintaining the low temperature of testes necessary for spermatogenesis. For formation of the sperms, we have to maintain the minimum temperature, that is done by the scrotum. Okay, each testis has about 250 testicular lobules. See here, each testis has about 250 testicular lobules, and each lobule contains highly coiled seminiferous tubules in which sperms are produced. Each seminiferous tubules is lined by two types of cells, that is spermatogonia, that we call it as male germ cell and Sertoli cells. These are comes under male reproductive system. See, next, Leydig cells or intestinal cells present around the seminiferous tubules synthesize and secrete androgen hormones. This is present only in the male reproductive system. See, this is the diagram of male reproductive system. See the testicular lobules, vas differentia, rete testis, epididymis. These are the different parts comes under male reproductive system. Ejaculated duct store and transport the sperm from testis to outside through urethra, which originates from urinary bladder and extend through penis to its external opening, urethral meatus. The penis is male external genitalia. The enlarged end of the penis is called the glans. Penis is covered by a loose fold of skin called foreskin. okay, which is covered by the loose skin that we call it as foreskin. Male accessory glands include paired seminal vesicles, postate and paired bulbourethral glands. Secretion of these glands forms the seminal plasma, which contains fructose, calcium and enzymes. The secretion of bulbourethral glands also helps in lubrication of the penis, which also helps in the lubrication of the penis. Next come to the female reproductive system. Here also two types of organs are there, that is primary and secondary sex organs. Primary sex organ, that is a pair of ovaries. Secondary sex organs, the duct system consisting of a pair, fallopian tube, a uterus, cervix and vagina. These are comes under secondary sex organs. Next, third one is external genitalia. Fourth one is mammary gland. These all comes under female reproductive system. Ovaries are primary female sex organ that produce the female gametes and several steroid hormones. Each ovary is covered by thin epithelium which encloses the ovarian stroma, which is divided into a peripheral cortex and an inner medulla. Okay, fallopian tube extends from periphery of ovary to the uterus. The part close to ovary is a funnel-shaped structure called infundibulum, having finger-like projections called fimbriae. Okay, infundibulum leads to ampulla and joined with uterus with isthmus. Uterus is beer-shaped structure also called as womb, mother womb. Uterus open vagina through a narrow cervix. Okay, the cavity of cervix or cervical canal along with vagina forms the birth canal. Okay, the wall of uterus has 3 layers of tissue: perimetrium, myometrium and endometrium. These are the 3 walls present in the uterus. Next come to perimetrium, that is called as external membrane. Myometrium means middle thick layer of smooth muscles which exhibit strong contraction during delivery of baby. Endometrium line the uterine wall and undergoes cyclic changes during menstrual cycle. Next come to female external genitalia includes what are the different tissues are present inside the female external genitalia. Mons pubis, cushions of fatty tissues covered by skin and pubic hairs. Labia majora, fleshy fold that surrounds the vaginal opening. Labia minora, paired fold of tissues under labia majora. The opening of vagina is often partially covered by a membrane called hymen. The tiny finger-like projection present at the upper junction of 2 labia majora above the urethral opening is called coitus. Next come to last one, that is mammary glands or paired structure that contains glandular tissues and variable fats. Each glandular tissue contains 15 to 20 mammary lobes containing alveoli that secretes milk. Okay, mammary glands or ducts join to form mammary ampulla. Next come to gametogenesis, the process of formation of male and female gametes in testis and ovary respectively is called as gametogenesis. We know that gametogenesis, formation of the gametes in male producing testis, female producing ovary. Okay, that we call it as gametogenesis. Next come to spermatogenesis in females, oogenesis in females. Spermatogenesis means formation of the sperms in males, that we call it as spermatogenesis. Oogenesis means formation of the ovum in females, we call it as oogenesis. Next come to spermatogenesis in testis. Immature male germ cells, that is called spermatogonia, produce sperm by spermatogenesis that begins at the puberty stage after attaining maturity. The spermatogonia present at the inner side of seminiferous tubules multiply by mitotic division and increase in number. Each spermatogonium contains 46 chromosomes. We know that already a single sperm contains 46 chromosomes. Spermatogonia forms spermatocyte that undergoes meiotic division to reduce secondary spermatocytes having 23 chromosomes. The spermatids are transferred into spermatozoa by the process called spermatogenesis. The sperm heads remain embedded in Sertoli cells and are released from seminiferous tubules by the process of spermiation. See, this is the process of spermatogenesis. Okay. Next come to hormonal control of spermatogonia, how the controlling power in hormones during spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis initiated due to the increase in secretion of gonadotropin releasing hormone by hypothalamus, which is secreted from the hypothalamus. Increase in gonadotropin hormone acts on anterior pituitary and stimulates secretion of two gonadotropin hormones, that is LH and FSH. LH means luteinizing hormone, FSH means follicle stimulating hormone. LH acts on Leydig cells and stimulate them to secrete androgens. FSH acts on Sertoli cells, stimulates secretion of factors which helps in spermatogenesis. This is the formation of hormones during spermogenesis or spermatogonia. Let's continue in the next class. Thank you, girls.